at the Ministry of Education. So the role of school heads in Mexico are mainly managerial. So that's why I call them managers instead of leaders. Well, as we mentioned, a typology emerged, and we're going to analyze this typology. Here probably you cannot see them in detail, but I just want to explain how this typology was created. Later, in the following slides, we want to analyze each type. Don't worry if you don't see in detail what this slide mentioned. But this typology first points that there are a potential development manager, a practical manager, a theoretical manager, and a limited manager. 4 types of heads. How we created this typology. There were some school heads, some participants in this study that regarded their preparation before promotion as meaningful and useful. They pursued a master's degree on school management. So we took into consideration who of our participants had preparation specifically on school management and who didn't. That's why it's high and low. And also, we're considering here the leadership experiences. There are some head appointed that have meaningful experiences and they know what it means to lead and manage a school before being officially appointed. And some that they don't have an idea. That we'll go from high to low. Those who have really meaningful experiences and those who don't have an idea of what it means to run a school. Let's analyze each type deeply. First, the potential development manager. They have preparation or rather preparation on school management, as we mentioned. Meaningful opportunities in the practice of leadership before being appointed, teaching heads, even in rural or urban schools. Technical pedagogical advisors. Those are exemplary classroom teachers that are invited by the district supervisor to assist them with managerial and training functions. Acting head teachers also. Teachers that enact the position of head teacher just for a few months, but they know what it means to run a school. Union official at district levels, even we have parliament candidates because the teacher union is a political party. Well, they understand the implication to lead and manage a school from a theoretical and a practical perspective. Well, theoretical because they had preparation on school management, and the practical because they had the opportunities to lead before. They decided to pursue headship based on self-convincement that they are competent for the position. They know they are capable of leading effectively. We have another a practical manager. This type of heads also had meaningful experiences as the previous, but the only thing is that their rather preparation is totally, well, not totally, but it's unrelated to the function of headship. They don't regard the rather preparation as influential and useful for the current post. Preparation with little relevance for the post of the school heads. Master programs in educational psychology, special education, research education. Those master degree programs are good, but they don't relate to their functions as a school heads. Though there is also an interesting profile here in teachers that hold a master's degree on teaching and learning. We know that the main activity in schools is learning. So in the case of these heads, they know how to support effective teaching, but few, in the case of this study, few have this preparation, and later the administrator of the system of promotion mentioned that the fourth type of school head that we want to see later is the most commonly appointed. So we have the theoretical manager, we have the theoretical manager now. These heads, these newly appointed heads, have preparation in school management, but they don't have the meaningful experiences that the previous heads have. They have the theoretical knowledge on how to lead and manage a school. They usually pursue their headship self-nomination. They decided to pursue headship. Probably they're going to be good, or probably not, or probably it will take more time to learn to enact properly the position. This is different than the first two types of head, that they know they are capable of leading and managing people, processes, and those kind of things. During their time as teachers, probably they look for opportunities to lead, but the opportunities they have are not as meaningful as the previous types. And we have a limited manager. This is the most commonly appointed, according to the administrator of the system of promotion. These are the most commonly appointed. This type of heads have value preparation little related for the post, and also during the time they have little opportunities to engage in the practice of leadership. And we call them limited not because they are incompetent, but because it takes them more time to enact properly the position, to learn how to lead, to manage a school. Some of them even mention that they learn to lead by trial and error. A thing that I would like to mention here before moving to another part of the presentation is that these meaningful opportunities to practice leadership are not widespread in the educational system. Being a teaching head in a rural school, or a teaching head in a urban school, or being invited to participate as a technical pedagogical advisor, or being acting head or junior official. These opportunities to lead are not spread. Only few teachers can benefit from those experiences. So let's move to this part, to the conclusion part. What we could conclude is that Mexico is not doing the needed efforts in relation to school leaders' preparation and development to appoint better school heads, better school leaders. Mexico is not doing the needed efforts. We cannot deny that Mexico is doing some efforts in other areas of education to offer better quality education. For instance, in 2008, established that all new teachers have to pass an exam to be appointed to a teaching position. That's before there were other mechanisms. There were forms to obtain a teaching position. Also in the school year 2009-2010 was implemented a new national curriculum trying to base teaching and learning on a competency framework. Also in the school year 2013-2014 there was the introduction of a much more collective, democratic approaches to lead schools in the form of the school technical councils, in which staff and school leaders meet to analyze the problems of the school and propose solutions and develop an improvement plan together. These are positive. And also in this year, 15 days ago, a new system to appoint school leaders was implemented, also through a standardized exam. What was implemented, but and participants are only appointed to the post based on the result of that exam. We know that exams usually are based on memorization, so Mexico is not doing what is needed to do to develop and prepare properly their school leaders. As we mentioned here, despite these changes in compulsory education, the development and preparation of school leaders seems to be neglected. As we mentioned, school heads arrive to the post with a managerial identity, and they keep that identity throughout their incumbency time, because most of the duties and responsibilities are managerial. And Tony Bush, an expert recognized in school leadership preparation and development, points out that preparation of aspiring school heads should not be left to chance. In the case of Mexico, the approach adopted upon leaders without previous preparation seems to be problematic, as time is wasted in enabling them the readiness to effectively enact headship. Thank you very much.